for NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Vucevic. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there are just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And with the starting 10 duly elected, don't forget to tune in this February for the NBA All-Star Game. So the New York starting five. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Vucevic. And it's Walsh in at the four-man position. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
So it's the Celtics now. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot.
Savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Pistons. Pritchard against Brunson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Well, right away, coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Hit the floater, and it's laid in by Brunson.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Outside, White. Pass to Walsh. Pritchard from outside, and the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now, here's Bridges. Towns, a screen on White. Bridges drives in. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Celtics second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Pritchard finds Brown. It's White on the wing. Here he goes to the wing right side. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the Celtics another three.
Yeah, defensively, you have to keep track of Vucevic at the arc. He takes those shots when he's open.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
First one falls for him. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, has some truth to it.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very, very good at the line.
Bounce pass Pritchard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go. And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Boston leading by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Vucevic has got 8.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. Now, of over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Checking out some numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Hart with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Brunson against Pritchard. Bridges. And that one, good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
So it's the Celtics now. 6-point lead. Outside, White. Anunoby against Brown. Pass to White. Boston needs to get off a shot. 2 on the clock. Sinks the triple. Walsh has got 5 points so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Bridges. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And good that time. 8 points for him.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Celtics leading by 7. Outside, White. Back to Pritchard. Brown outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Hart finds Bridges. Brunson outside. Traps in the tray.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Pritchard against Brunson. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense a step slow, and he can see the result.
Brunson kicks to Towns. New York moving it around. Hart with a screen on White. Bridges, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics leading by 7. It's Brown with the drive. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back over to you, Kevin.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Brunson. 12 points his last outing to the inside. Robinson down low. Brown's there. Bridges for 3. Connects from three-point range. Bridges has got it back down to within single digits for New York. Pritchard against Brunson. Pritchard passes to White. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
And New York making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And both free throws good for White.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Knicks trail by 9. Clarkson surveying the floor. Hart outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Shoots from the baseline. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 13.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Clarkson against Brown. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Knicks. 7-point differential. Here's Towns. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Relentless effort from Towns inside, powering through the contact.
Brown against Clarkson. Brown with it. You saw him with 29 points last game. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Brunson kicks to Hart. And here is Robinson. He has yet to score. On deep, Brunson makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
There's a good screen. Brown inside the line. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 4. Brunson outside. Outside, Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Now, here's Brown. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Haynes for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to town. Brunson's got 19 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Boston making some changes. Shireman's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Cameron Payne. Then for the Knicks, Diawara's checked in, and it's Bridges in for Hart. And Boston has possession. Now Pritchard. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Miami. Outside Gonzalez. Pass to Queta. Just 5 on the clock. Pritchard from outside. Diawara with the rebound. New York trailing. Clarkson finds Brunson. 54 seconds left in the first. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Brunson's got 21.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Shireman. He's covered by Clarkson. Shireman can't hit. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. For 3, Bridges. And another 3 for New York.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Queta. Now Pritchard. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Okporti in at the 4 spot. Here's Pritchard after Mikal Bridges' bucket. And it's blocked.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
He had a nice open look right there. Now it's a 7-point New York lead.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep. And when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else for him.
Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Alvarado. Gonzalez against Bridges. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Robinson pulls it in.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
Clarkson on the wing, defended by Gordon. Payne, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pritchard against Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
First free throw is good.
Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming off the bench, he provides a real scoring punch.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Celtics trail by 9. Payne looking around. Here's Keita. No scoring in this one. Payne with the screen for Pritchard. To stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Robinson up top. Payne covering. For 3, Bridges. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Pass to Alvarado. Back to Bridges. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Now here's Payne. A shake. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Celtics shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That's good from Payne. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Clarkson against Pritchard. Robinson a screen on Pritchard. Clarkson dishes to Robinson. Goes up on the block. The rebound by Keita. Celtics trail by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Pritchard from outside. They get the rebound. Out to Gonzalez. The Celtics working the ball around now. Alvarado with it. Nothing on the board. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back over to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Here's Alvarado. Payne covering. Alvarado passes to Clarkson. Back to Alvarado. Anunoby outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Anunoby's got 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Payne. And New York with a change here, too. Towns is checked in. Here's Queta. Still without a basket. Pritchard passes to Brown. Clock at 6. Robinson with the block.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Vucevic checked in for Boston. And Bridges no good on that one.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
There's the 3. Bridges missing again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Alvarado. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now Alvarado. Scoreless thus far. Anunoby outside. And it's Alvarado in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. And someone, Stan, who fought his way into the NBA, Jose Alvarado, played his way onto a roster and has played well.
Oh, he has really played well, Kevin. And Jose Alvarado is as big a pest and plays as hard as anyone in this league and is so committed to it. If you're going to be Jose Alvarado and do what he does, you got to do it every single night to be effective, and he does.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Pritchard. Free throw good, Alvarado.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Walsh. High post Vucevic. White setting the pick for Payne. It's rebounded by New York. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Here's Brown. He's got 13. Outside, White. Brown feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Anunoby. Brown, no good. The Knicks leading by 9. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what you love about Anunoby, he just keeps working. He just keeps coming at you.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Anunoby.
And one thing you can count on from Anunoby is effort on both ends. He's a key part of this team.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. All free throws good from Anunoby. Celtics trail by 11. Payne passes to Brown. Back to Payne. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here's Payne. He has 5. Pass to Vucevic. Brown against Anunoby. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by Towns. Landry Shamet checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
Number 44, Landry Shamet.
Celtics trail by 11. Now here's Payne. Pass to Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
Well, there's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Brunson with it. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Payne. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Pass to Vucevic. Now White. Shoots over Shamet. And White the bucket on the assist by Vucevic.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Brunson. He's got 27. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Pass to White. Payne kicks to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Shamet the pass to Brunson. Five to shoot. And it's sent back by White.
On defense, how valuable is White? He's a guard who can protect the rim.
Brown against Robinson. A 3 ball. Brown, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And stolen by Payne. Here's White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, I don't love fouling White there. He can really hurt you at the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
White at the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. And then for New York, Josh Hart comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Landry Shamet. And so he makes both from the line.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Here's Bridges. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
Now White. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Miami.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side. And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Brown. He's got 15. Pass to Walsh. Brunson against White. Now Hauser. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
5 seconds left to play here in the half. 1 second left. That shot off the mark. And so it's New York holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Well, I think for the Knicks, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Knicks.
They're really hitting the ball, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Brown. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Walsh in at the power forward. That's the Boston 5. And the dunk by Brown.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
The Knicks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
The free throw drops for Towns. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
The Knicks leading by 19. On the wing, Bridges. White covering. Brunson the pass to Hart. And Brunson has it in the corner. Here's the teardrop. The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. From the arc. And it's Derek White with the rebound. Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Walsh. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of. And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Now here's Brown. 17 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Pass to Pritchard. Wide, a screen on Brunson. Pritchard against Brunson. Outside, White. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Drills it from outside. Bridges has got 17 now.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
The Celtics have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
To check out the stats for Jalen Brunson. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wide, a screen on Anunoby to end the drought. Here's Brown. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Brown knows this is how you deal with contact on your jumper. You ignore it and finish strong.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 33 points.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Pass to Brown. Here's Walsh. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Celtics have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the first one drops. That one misses. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Pritchard with the ball. Brunson covering. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Got it. Good job in the low post. Pritchard's got 10 points in the game.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Brunson. 33 points for him. Pass to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Pritchard. The kick out to Towns. And here is Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Shot clock at 3 from deep three-point land. They get it back. Hart, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Pass to Pritchard. Now here's White. Over Hart. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
Brunson against Pritchard. Brunson up top. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. He takes it in from the corner. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside, here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. It's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Boston. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, the Knicks. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And right now for the Knicks, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 19. Pass to Vucevic. Banked in off the glass. That's 10 points for Vucevic.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
So it's the Knicks now. They have a 19-point lead. Brunson the pass to Towns. And here is Anunoby. Now Bridges shoots over White. Bridges misses. White with it. Bridges covering. Outside White. Here's Pritchard. Here's Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, Vucevic did a good job of feeling the defense there and worked his way into a trip to the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And all game long, they worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. So 1 for 2 then at the stripe. The Knicks leading by 18. On the wing, Bridges. Hart with a screen on White. Bridges kicks to Towns. Hart left side. And it's off from three-point range. The Celtics have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Brunson has it in the corner. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Celtics trail by 20. Outside, White. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Towns dishes to Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside, White. Vucevic is screen on Bridges. White. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks leading by 22. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Pass to Brunson. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 38 points.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Bridges against White. Here's Walsh. Back to White. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic is screen on Bridges. Here's White. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
Robinson finds Brunson. Robinson a screen on Pritchard. And finished off by Robinson.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
Robinson's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Outside, White. Brunson against Pritchard. Towns with the steal. Pass to Brunson. Towns looking around. Back to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Robinson down low. He's covered by Brown. 4 on the clock. Now here's Hart. To the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brunson. That's tipped. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And how about the numbers here for Mikal Bridges? Averaging about 15 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Then for the Knicks, Dottier's checked in, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Josh Hart. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Celtics second.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Payne. New York making a change here. Diawara's checked in. Payne hits them both. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Alvarado with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Shireman. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
The Knicks leading by 23. Pass to Diawara. Back to Alvarado. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Really left alone that time. Clarkson's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the middle. Here's Cada. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Alvarado. Robinson up top. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Diawara. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
From deep three-point territory. No good on the last second attempt there. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Robinson in at the center. Pass to Pritchard. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Here's Gonzalez. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Anunoby against Gonzalez. Anunoby kicks to Towns. Fires from deep. The rebound by Queta.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Pass to Shireman. Now Gonzalez. He's guarded by Anunoby. They set the pick. Here's Hauser. Off target with his 3. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Towns. Pass to Clarkson. Picked him clean. Here's Shireman. Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Anunoby. Back to Hauser. Now Pritchard. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Alvarado. Boston again missing. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Anunoby finds Towns. Not going to go that time. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Clarkson. Towns against Pritchard. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, big cat saying no way.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
The Celtics shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Alvarado. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Queta. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Towns. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, such a strong player. Even the foul can't throw Towns off completely.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. And a switcher also for New York. Landry Shamet's checked in for OG Anunoby. The free throw drops for Towns. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Now here's Brown. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Gonzalez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Anthony Towns at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your #1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Here's Queta, guarded by Robinson. Pass to Pritchard. Now Hauser knocks down the 3-ball. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And here is Robinson. Now Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's Shamet. Towns, the screen. And it's Shamet missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brown against Clarkson. Brown, good. Brown's got 21.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
It's stolen by Gonzalez. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Alvarado. Pritchard passes to Brown. They set the pick. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Brown. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 15 here tonight with the step back. Here's Shamet. Pass to Clarkson. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here. So it's Boston now. Outside, White. Celtics passing it around. Brown wide open. He fires. And another miss by Boston. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Pritchard. McPorty rebounded by the Celtics. Pritchard with the ball. Down low. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Brown. He's covered by Shamet. And it's Brown missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Outside Robinson. Here's Kolek. Shamet on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hukporty. Clarkson outside. To the paint. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
A true team player. Clarkson will connect other teammates to the ball if they get open.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Walsh. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Hukporty. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
He doesn't get the second one. Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. It's White on the wing. Knicks with the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Clarkson against Brown. Pass to Robinson. Back to Clarkson. Shoots over Brown. Misses off the left iron. Boston shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Now Pritchard. He's covered by Clarkson. Pritchard passes to Walsh to stop the drought, and he bangs it home with one hand.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Robinson. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Here's Kolek. He's covered by Brown. Inside. Slam dunk by Robinson.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Robinson's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Outside, White.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Vucevic. 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Pritchard. Robinson pulls it in.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Kolek. He's covered by Pritchard. And that one's good. Kolek has got his first points in this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Walsh. Now White. Brown outside. Looking to get it going. Wow, hammering it in.
Look out. My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hukporty. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Pritchard. Here's Kolek. Hukporty, shot's good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And Boston has possession. Now Pritchard. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Jose Alvarado.
Five seconds left to play in the final quarter. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our